Today is Sunday. I went to church and week 24, by the way, I think. I went to church and afterward I went to Starbucks and I was planning on just doing my reading because before I went to church I only finished my SAT break in Duolingo. I was like, I'll just do my reading and I'll get home and do everything else. I just end up just doing everything else and just being done for the day. I have no idea what I'm gonna do about working out because I have like volleyball on Tuesday and I feel like that's just like enough. I mean, maybe I'll come back to like regular working out, but we'll see. Cause like, it just leaves me so sore, and I don't want to do anything. Oh yeah, I went to Goodwill and I got a Celine Dion CD, and I got a Thigh Master. Where's my Thigh Master? I got this Thigh Master, and it's cool cause I like. I know I'm supposed to like go the other way, like supposed to go facing down, but like it's just easier that way. Well, I can feel the burn. I feel like I've repped this like 100 times already, but like I'm gonna keep doing that because I can just do it while I'm sitting down, which is why it's fun. My thighs by the end of high school, it's gonna be like super buff, or by the end of this week, I'm gonna be like super. Yeah. But yeah, today's pretty good. I just kind of chilled. I took a nap. I think I took a nap, and yeah. Oh yeah, and tomorrow I don't have any school, so yep. Sunday. All right. Monday, aka Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Shout out to Big Homie. Homie did good stuff. Um, worst way to introduce him like that. No, good guy. I mean, there's nothing I'll be able to say that isn't said already about him. But he did good stuff. Very prominent guy. Big homie. But today, I woke up around like 9, and not 9. I think later. No, like 10. 10. I'll give myself 10. And then I went immediately to Discord and joined a voice chat with my friends who were already there. And then there I finished like all my studies. I guess I had a really big stride of like productivity. Like it happened yesterday too, where like I was not productive the whole day, but when I was, I ran through. And then I just drove to AU and hung out with Owen all day. Not all day. I think I went to bed at like. I went home around 5, and then I took a nap, and then I woke up, and then I had to do dishes, had to eat. I did 2 loads of laundry, folding laundry, and then I FaceTimed Dean, and now I'm just chilling. I mean, I'm about to go to bed. I'm just gonna watch some volleyball clips. Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm playing volleyball. I'm excited. And then I actually haven't done everything. I still gotta do my reading, but I'm gonna do that right before I go to bed so I can sleep early, wake up early. Hopefully I can wake up at 6 to finish all my morning studies, and then not give me enough time to go home and take a nap like I did last week. Boom! Monday. Hello. It is Tuesday. I played volleyball. But first, I woke up at 6. No, actually, I couldn't sleep last night. So I just like ended up doing all my morning studies in the morning. Before the morning, so I could sleep extra because I know I was gonna miss out some sleep. And then I went to school. Went to my first Calculus 1 class. Pretty good. I feel like I was answering too often though. Then after school, I had some studies I needed to finish, so I finished at the AU library, chilled out there, and then came home, waited to get picked up to play volleyball, then went to play volleyball. I didn't do as well as I thought I would. I'm kind of sad about it. I aced a bunch last time, and this time I didn't do as well, but I did better at like spiking and setting. Here's a clip. And like that was the only one I had. That was the only clip I had. Because I was planning on like getting at least one clip of me doing a really good volleyball serve. And I recorded, put my phone down, and I was just on a really good streak. Like even though like I didn't do very well in the actual games, between games I did really well. Got like 5 really good serves. Checked my phone, wasn't even recording. And that was towards the end, so I didn't have time to do it again. So, yep, I'm really sad about it. Either way, it is what it is. And I left my keys there, my house keys. Good thing I have a backup. I just sneaked in through a window. And yeah. See ya. Shut up. There you go. Wednesday. Pretty normal day, honestly. Nothing really important happened. I mean, I got everything I needed to do done before youth group today, which I went to play volleyball. Had a decent time. It is so weird going back to like regular, not regular, just like youth group volleyball compared when you like play at like a pickup game. It's just such a different vibe. Um, like I didn't want to go too hard, so I didn't even jump serve. I just like did some funky, weird, cuckoo, dookie, taka, poo poo, pee pee serves, and honestly, it's like nothing else really happened. I mean, I got my transcript from AU for last semester, so I can bring it in tomorrow. But that was about it. Yep. Okay, I tried to record earlier. It was like super choppy, and it caught me off guard. Uh, so today I went bowling for PE like I usually do, and I bowled a 105. I guess that's my highlight of the day. I didn't do my calc or a push because I had to work on my documentary, and also I could afford to like lose one day because how my schedule is set up is that every week I work on an AP calc video, because and the amount of questions I do is two, and just to keep it light, and even with two a day, I still have uh enough to. I mean, two questions a day, and the last one is a longer one, so I focus the last thing on just that one big question. So two, and then one big question. So that's six. So one day I almost flipped you off, and one day I just don't have to do it. And usually that's like Tuesday or Wednesday, but I didn't. I still did it on Tuesday and Wednesday. So I guess I'm doing it today. I just didn't do a push because again I took it. I didn't mention that I took a nap when I got home. I woke up and I did D&D, and now I'm tired again. I'm just gonna hang out with friends until I fall asleep. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and I took a surprise quiz. I think they mentioned a quiz for probability and stats. I don't take pre-cal anymore. Now it's like next semester I do probability stats. Um, I think I did well. Uh, there's three like questions that were not based on the math but more on the terminology. If I missed all of them, I get 80%. If I get all them all right, it's 100%. So we'll see how that goes. Uh, yeah. Pieces. I was just about to sleep because I have work tomorrow and it's like 2, and I need to go to bed. And then I was like, I need a vlog, so here I am. Um, my mom came home today, which is nice. She is great. I almost lost my job because I told my dad I had to drive 30 minutes. He said that's stupid. You're not being paid enough. You're not being paid enough to drive 30. And I was like, okay, I get what you mean, but like, I like my job, and also I only need gas at like every like 2 or 3 weeks, and the profits I made in those it covers and like it covers it like times six, so like I'll be fine. And I need the money anyway. I don't like asking people for money anymore. I never did, but yeah, I got everything I need to do done, except for a push, but no, I worked on a push. Never mind, it's fine. It was a unit test, so it's weird, and I don't know. Um, I was working on calculus one, not AP calculus, calculus one for my college class. Um, Man, I am so bad with logarithms. I never learned. I mean, I went over it during trigonometry on my own, same for pre-cal on my own, but we never covered it in algebra two, and in the first two ones I mentioned, like I didn't really go over. Like I went over it, and I passed. I 100% covered everything, right? And I did well. Did 100% all of them. It's just I guess Khan Academy doesn't really make a stick for logarithms apparently. Like I'm just not great at it. I'm not great at it, and I didn't finish the last section. I had 5 sections to do, 5 assignments to do because I missed out a lot, and it was I just have half of the last assignment because logarithms are hard. I don't. I'm not making sense. But today was a good day. Got work tomorrow. Bye. Um, yeah. I should have been up. The video should have been uploaded by now. But you know what? Schedules be like that. Um, Today's been a really productive day. Pretty stressful. A little tiring. You can tell by my eyes that I'm just. This is, it's been that kind of day. But you know what? I'm happy that it happened because math. Hold on. One of the things I like about math, that even though it stresses me out, the pure euphoria I get from solving something hard is like, it's something I don't get often from anything else. So I was just working up just for that, and I got that, and I'm happy that I got things done. Let me tell you how busy my day was. All right. Woke up, did my morning studies, except for SET practice because it's Saturday. I don't need to do it on Saturdays. And then I went to work at 10. And I went home at 7:30 because I had to drive home. That's a 9-hour shift, buckaroo, which means $72 with tip, which is around like $80. So it was actually a really busy day. We had 30 customers. Was that spit? Anyway, we had 30 customers. The whole time, no, 31, which is, hold on, that doesn't sound that much, but in 9 hours, that's like around like 3 customers an hour, once every 20 minutes. Okay, it really doesn't sound like a lot, but it's more than we usually have, and it was pretty busy because we had this one order that was huge, like huge. It was like 4 drinks and like 3 food items. I don't know how to make the food items. Carlos and Ishmael are good at that, but Carlos did it. Those were the 3 people I was working with. Oh no, and his dad helped, because he was just there, and like we just got things done. Like it was super rough, but we got it done, and I made a promo video, which is like one of my main functions there, just to promote social media type stuff, which I'm like pretty good at, and nobody else is like great at making it. And the video was like 1,300 like views and 200 likes, the highest that account has gone. And I'm like, all me, baby, because it was all me. And it sounds like I'm fluffing myself up, like bigging myself up too, because I'm like super cocky, and you'd be right, honestly, because I'm feeling pretty cocky right now. And you know what, I used to bring myself down for being cocky, but you know what, I'm gonna let myself have my cockiness moment because I worked hard. I just have to remind myself that nothing's guaranteed, nothing's impossible. That's kind of like my motto. Just gotta remember my faults. Just trying to keep myself humble, but I can stay cocky by being humble. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, I'm not making any sense. I've had so much caffeine, and it's late. I'm tired, and I need to go to church tomorrow at 9, and then go to work more. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then I worked on APUSH and AP Calc. Ended up trying really hard on APUSH. It's just like after a while, like I always go to a certain extent on the unit test, and if it just doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Especially with APUSH, where it's like not even a method. It's just have good reading comprehension, and the more you do it, the worse you get. The more you do it, the better you get. And there's a point where the more you do it, the less you get. There's like a exhaustion level there. I'm not making any sense. Then I work on calc, finish that. Still don't get the theorems that well, but we'll work on it. And then I have to work on calculus 1, which took all day to finish one half of an assignment. Because the last part of the question, it was a third of the last question I needed to do. I finished everything else, finished the questions after it, finished the questions before it. It was the inverse of a logarithmic function. And I've already mentioned how I'm not good at logarithms, so I wasn't feeling very confident going in. And I find the inverse of the function. Perfect structure, right? But I kept getting it wrong. I'm like, this is right. I've done math over in my head on paper. I even inputted it in Desmos and compared the 2 functions, and they looked exactly reflected the right way. I inputted one of the functions into the other, and it came out y equals x. I don't know what's wrong. And then just like 30 minutes ago, I was like, Wait, it says F inverse of N, not T. No. And then I inputted T instead of N, and it was the right one. I'm like, and I got it right, but like it was rough. Actually, no, it was N instead of T. Whatever, you know what I mean. And then I finish my script for NHD, and then not finish, but just what I need to do for that day, and yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. It may not seem much, but it was a lot for me, and I'm really happy I did it. I can go to bed knowing I did enough today. Pretty good start. Pretty good end to a pretty productive week overall. Let's try to keep this momentum going as long as I can. I know it's not gonna last forever, but let's just try to keep it going. Week 24? Let's say that.